and it's the Euros 2024 finals tomorrow by 8 p.m. It's England versus Spain. It's going to be a blockbuster. It's going to be all the things we are looking for in this tournament is going to happen in that game. And remember, we still have the Copa America finals too that is going to happen on Sunday morning. On Sunday morning by 1 a.m. This is all we're going to be discussing in this show. This show is going to be talking about finals. It's going to be finals of all the competition this weekend. My name is Godwin and welcome to Vote Sports. I am here with the studio with the guys, the A team, to analyze all that is going to be happening in that finals and the Copa America, the Euros. We'll talk about a little bit of transfer, but today we are focusing on the finals of this tournament. Good morning, Nos. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Excited to be here this weekend. It's going to be a blockbuster weekend. I know we have different opinions about it, but let's see how it goes.
How are you, John?
I'm fine, thank you. Excited.
I hope this could not touch you for night. Okay, guys, welcome to the show. Remember, guys, we are live now on YouTube. The handle is at Vote FM Sports. At Vote FM Sports. You can join us. You drop your comments and we are going to read all your comments live here in the studio at Vote FM Sports. Okay, guys, let's dive into this particular finals, guys. I'll start with you. So let's start with the Euros. The Euros is finals ending tomorrow by finals is 8 p.m. So England versus Spain is full attack. You know, you have seen Spain throughout this tournament. Spain has been the country, the team that everybody loves to watch. They have played the same thing they are playing from the first game to this finals. Beautiful football. England have struggled. Sometimes they struggle to win. They won particular on penalties, on extra time. Now, this final and this final. What do you think that will happen in that game?
Like I said, it's going to be a blockbuster finals. It's something we see in the movies. You should be expecting something you see in the movies. There will be fights with the referee. There will be fights with every other official on that pitch. There will be, if possible, I would say the English fans should wear their boxing gloves, and the Spanish side so should do the same, because today you'll be seeing a whole lot of heated conversation from the fan base to the work on the pitch. You see the fight, but I can't talk about tactics now, because as it gets on, you've seen the English side grow into the game they want to play. They've been playing good football. They didn't start well in the first game, but as game goes on, they improve their style of play. They improve their formation, and they've been playing good so far. So you'd say they are going to put up a fight, but we're not certain who is going to come top in that game. So until we see the game, until we see what the lineups look like, before we could say this is what we should be expecting in that game. But for now, I believe it's just going to be something nobody expects.
Nobody expected.
Nobody expected. No, nobody expected England to be in the final after the first two games.
Come on, guys.
The way they played in the first two games, you would know they're not supposed to be in the finals. But now they're there in the finals, and it's still something nobody still expects.
No, I expected. John, what do you think? Is it going to come home this time? So what do you think about this game?
You know, it's the game we love to watch. It's the game we love to see, with two top sides taking it on in the finals. I feel Spain are more deserving champions than England, but it's yet to be proven. We are going to see 90 minutes or more of football, and then they are going to have to lay it all out on the floor. But you know, one of the things you can expect is that the Spanish side are going to play true to their character, true to their nature and their flair, and it's going to be a fascinating game to watch. I'm going to back Spain to win this one, and I know it's going to draw some conversations from Monso, but yes, I'm backing Spain to win this one 1000%, and I love to see them come good this time around. It's been a decade since they had it at 2012, and let's see if they can break that jinx.
Even if the hurricane cost, even if we want to talk about the hurricane cost of not lifting trophy, you won't tell me that someone will go to the final back to back, except for Florentina, who went to the finals back to back and didn't win the Europa Conference League and the Europa League. You won't tell me that someone like England will go to the finals back to back and you don't expect them to win. Come on now, that's I don't know how to put it now. I don't know the English always compliment that is, but come on, it's just out of line for you to say, because this English side has given their life.
It's not about giving your life. It's about the performances you put on the pitch. This England side have always looked like a copier in the office that has failed to boot, and you have to manually reboot it while you need it to print something for you. And that's what this English side has looked like. You come into games not starting the game outright. You now have to now play reactive football, which means you have to adapt to your opponent. You have to move things around rather than just coming up playing your way and then
They
having a
are
good game. They
looking.
haven't had that. They haven't had that. And so it's hard for me to say these are guys that can win it because they are not looking like it right now in the minute. And except there is going to be an exceptional moment in the game,
They are
they could be
looking
well
for.
out of this competition.
Understand me, John. They are looking for. You know when they say experiment with tactics, they've experimented with the back four. It didn't work out. We
Now
all
they are,
saw
they are
that.
doing back three.
You know,
Now
but
they went back to the first
fact
game.
that
They
are
went back to
waiting-
the first game. In the first game, it was a back three. First game of the Euro 2024, it was a back three. It didn't work out because of the midfield combination.
all these are just
now
stories
now
for
they
crying
are
out loud.
they
These are
have
just
gotten the
stories.
flair. You see the likes of
Where is the flair?
I think he's now beginning to make early substitutions. He's not waiting till the 80th minute to make subs again. He's making substitutions at 60th minute. It means after 1 hour, if he's not getting results, the next player should be in to get results for him. So 60 minutes
I
and you're making a
disagree.
sub. That's up
Why
to
is it now in the competition you're tinkering with defense? Why is it in the competition? This is knockout football. This is no longer group stages.
It's
That you're
not tinkering with defense. It's
tinkering
tinkering
with
with defense in the
tinkering with the team, tinkering with starting lineups, tinkering with your bench. This is a competition you've had a couple of years to prepare for. And so for me, when I look at that, I feel like this guy doesn't have a clear-cut idea of what he wants.
Okay.
And you are seeing it because he's just one bad result away from being asked at that job. Period.
if you like say asked or not asked, bros, they don't give a contract in World Cup. So anything like we'll talk like no, see, even me, I'll say it, he's just one game away from being asked on that job. But I woke up to the news yesterday morning
Yes,
that he was given a contract
he's going to stay no
to
matter what happens.
2026. And I'm here crying, if your best is not working, look for another best.
No,
The
I think-
best
I
done the
think-
game
I
World
think
Cup.
they are looking at it at long term. It's true that if you remember the caller that called in and said that he's the only coach in recent years
That has given them to back-to-back finals. He's the most consistent coach. He's the best.
So what are you saying?
He's the best England has. Bro, this thing talk about.
Anyway.
Why is this one paining you
Bros,
especially?
that sentence they pay me. But bros, I still talk about make England look for another best.
No. Oh, no.
Make
no,
them look
no,
for another
no,
best.
So come on.
If
come
they
on.
lose this final, they should
Come
look
on,
for another
so-
best. That would probably because I think it was the best coach at the time, and he won the World Cup in 2018 after 3 years. Bros, this guy don't there since the same year where did they enter the job. But I think he's been there since 2015 as well, or 2018. So he's been there for a long time. He's there before 2018 World Cups, and he's not getting trophies. But did he has 2 or 3 World Cups finals, 1 Europa League final, and
But no, so he is staying to
Till the World
2026
Cup.
after the World Cup. I don't know what you are complaining about.
they paid me.
Why they pay you? Why they pay you? Okay, let's talk about the formation for England. They started with the back four. Then at some point, I think in quarter final they switched to the back three. Now, John, do you think that he's going to do the back four or back three?
I think he's going to maintain it because anything other than that, they're going to be in for a surprise. Let's not forget, playing with a back three is just a glorified way of saying you're playing with a back five. So
If you have defenders in your midfield now, if you have wing backs in your midfield, then it means you are playing with a back five. But in that midfield, you're not seeing any defender there.
You're playing with a back five.
Look at the lineup of midfielders he puts there after the back three. After Kyle Walker, McGay, because McGay is back. After Kyle Walker, McGay, and John Stones. In the midfield, the only person in the midfield that's playing defense is Trippier, which means he can still revert to a back four. You understand? Apart from Trippier in that midfield, every other person is an out-and-out midfielder. A very attacking-minded midfielder at that. Saka playing from left wing back or left wing position. You have Jude Bellingham
and Foden.
Declan Rice, Kobe Mainoo, Foden in that midfield. That's other. Let's say that's maybe 5 or so. 5 players like that: Jude Bellingham, Foden, Declan Rice, and Palmer, Kobe Mainoo. That's 4 midfielders that are attacking minded. Then we have the completion of those midfielders in Kieran Trippier, which is a defender. So it means if they are falling back, only Jude might go back to help defend, cover the lines, and Kieran Trippier. But Jude is a midfielder, so you can't call him a defender. So you Trippier falling back to complete the back 4. So either ways they play with a back 4 with Kieran Trippier playing as natural left back. So I think in this game, if he's going to up his game a bit, Me, I'll say he should play with the back four. Luke Shaw is fully fit now.
Yeah, sure, it's fit.
There's this flair he brings to that English side when you're playing a natural left back. You have this magic in your defense and confidence in your defense line that the attackers can go on and do whatever they want. So I think Luke Shaw is fully fit now. If he's playing a back three, Luke Shaw should play from the left wing back position.
You know, if you look at that formation, that you mentioned it, every other person is a midfielder. Even Saka playing as a wing back, if they move on attack, they can switch all those midfield and Foden can go to the left, Saka can go back to his wing, and Walker can move to the right side. So they can actually change that formation, which I think
it's fluid.
It's
fluid for the whole team. So I don't know how you say if they play a back three, it's going to be a back.
But
because irrespective of that, they have been cut out on that flank where Saka is meant to be playing a wing back. They've been cut out on that flank and they've considered a couple of chances down that flank alone. So him moving out of that position or starting out in that position and transitioning elsewhere, it leaves that vacuum there. So for me, it's a risky one. And Spain are going to
a risk that have paid off in the quarterfinals and the semi-finals.
Is going to prove
a lucky game.
Spain will prove it tomorrow.
A risk that has given them. You say penalty is a lucky game.
A risk that can also end their hopes of title this Sunday.
You know when I want to drag this man back to the Liverpool Man United game. When this our most hated coach in the Premier League, because he's the most hated coach in the Premier League. Everybody talks about him. Everybody don't like him because of his attitudinal problem. The most hated coach in the Premier League, when he did this calculated risk against Liverpool, at first everybody was like, this man, they mad. Why you go put Anthony for left back? Why you go carry Bruno Fernandes put for centre back? Why you go do like this? Why you go do like this? And what happened? Man United won that game by 4-3 after extra time. Abi? Now that risk paid off. It is good for coaches to take risk. It tells the fan base what kind of coach you are. Pep Guardiola might be losing at some games, and you will not see him say, let me play on a counter attack or let me change tactics. He is willing to play his style of his philosophy till the end of that game. Those are risks. And sometimes he pays off, sometimes he loses. You're playing against a Wolverhampton Wanderers that you know will hit you on the break. You play your football, whether they win or they lose, you still play. So it doesn't matter whether it tells you the personality of the coach. And I think that's why England has chosen to stay with Southgate. The personality of him taking those risks in these later stages of the Euros 2024. Come on, man. If you take that risk, you get results.
No,
because risk is something everybody cannot take.
No, so you know why you're saying this thing? If they lost that penalty,
I'm gonna kill her.
Simple and short.
Okay, let's talk about Spain. Spain has been the team that have played fine football from the first whistle of this tournament to the last whistle. They have not really defended. They have defended a few times, especially when we are playing Germany to secure that lead in the final minutes. But Spain has played beautiful football from the first whistle of this tournament to the finals. Now, John, do you think that Spain has what it takes to win this final? Because for me, I have to root for England because of my star boy is there and other players are there. But if you look at this Spain team, I know that you want Spain to win. So let me start with you, John. What do you think that this Spain should do? Because they have these young wingers, Nico from the left, Yamal from the right, Morata. They are a complete set. Now, do you think they have what it takes to run this English team over?
Of course, they have more than enough what it takes. They have
you remember Carvajal is back for the finals.
Yeah, they have the star fire, they have the players in there, they have the talent, they have what it takes. My only issue is they should drop Morata.
Morata?
Yes.
Morata.
I said it. Pure.
If people did not criticize Giroud, see, I used to make instances back to the past. If people did not criticize Giroud in the 2018 World Cup for being a striker that did not hit it, Morata has one goal in this tournament so far.
Yeah,
he has one goal. If people did not kill Giroud for 2018 World Cups, nobody should criticize Morata in these Euros because he has created enough chances for Nico Williams and Lamine Yamal to score goals. Lamine Yamal's first assist was off the run of Morata in between defenders and for another player to score the goal. I think that was Fabian Ruiz's goal.
I think they need another striker in that team.
Who is
simple?
Moreno is a striker that could come in as a sub.
He's on the bench there. You have players there that can play. It's just play them.
Who? He wants to call Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres that came to Man City all the way from Valencia. I said he was at the age of 18. You want to be the captain of Valencia. They sent it to Man City. He couldn't get a starting lineup. Man City had to send you back to Barca, only for you to go back to Barca and be on a permanent bench. To be benched by another 16-year-old Man City. And you're telling me he should play ahead of Morata. Who else do you want to play? The only players you can play ahead of Morata in that team is Ferran Torres and Moreno. And these two people cannot even shine Morata's shoe anytime, any day. Quote me anytime, any day. Morata is far better than these two players.
I disagree.
And you're telling me you bench Morata for Moreno? Bench Morata for...
John, you know that Morata is their captain.
Irrespective.
Aside from being the captain, I
think we should come off this thing about this guy is their captain, this guy is unbenchable. I disagree. This is football and it's pure black and white. You get the right people to deliver the job for you, and you play them irrespective.
And Morata has gotten the job done. Look at this guy's
performance in the last game. You are telling me he's the captain, you should play. Bench the man and move on. Simple and short. If Harry Kane was to drop down tomorrow, God forbid, the nation will move on. So bench the guy.
So
Jude was having an off game. They left him there in the match. If it had caused them the competition, we wouldn't be having this conversation. We'll be crucified. So bench any man that is not delivering for you. Simple and short.
Who go bench Morata for that side? Bench Morata. Oyazba cannot bench Morata. He's a midfielder. That guy didn't even have to pronounce. Now midfielder and a defensive-minded player. No,
how can you call Oyazba defensive-minded player?
I don't call players. As in, I don't call that bench. I don't list players into that bench.
Come on, man. You're just petty this morning.
I'm not being petty. I'm just
petty, bro. Let's
obvious,
go
bro.
there.
John,
I'm stating the obvious.
Morata is their captain. He was just a hurricane.
Got the leave captain matter. Talk about results. This guy they create chances.
How many goals when you don't score?
No big goal. See, one thing with football these days is they are taking the fun.
It's statistics now.
Away from football. It's not about goals, assists, passes completed. All those small off the ball runs. We know they see them again.
What does that yield to in a match? What does that yield? You are talking about things that not yield to.
Have you seen a player create chances? I've seen a game where a player created 3 chances leading to goals without putting a step on the foot, without putting a touch on the ball. You ask me how. He's running for the defender. All defenders ran to him. The pass came to him, and he ignores the ball. And defenders followed his body movement only for a clear-cut somebody to be standing one-on-one with the goalkeeper. This is off the ball runs, but people will not give him the assist because his body language didn't go towards the ball. His movement didn't touch the ball. None of his body parts touched the ball. So he didn't get the credit of getting the assist. But when you notice his movements off the ball, 3 passes before the goal came in, you know that this player actually made runs to get the team that chance. To get the team that goal. That's what Morata does for this side now. But people don't see it. They are not looking at how many touches does he have in the position half. How many passes did he make in the final third? It's a problem for me when I start to see this stats and I'm beginning to cry for myself. Bro, in these games these days, players go on to be the best players they be off the ball. Your off the ball runs sends a message to your teammates that you could be there for them. You could cover for them.
Okay, guys, remember we are live on YouTube. We are live on YouTube at Vote FM Sports. Or you can call us in the studio. You can call us to give us your own opinion on this final, England versus Spain. The number to call is 0706 048 5853. 0706 048 5853. Okay, let's take this call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. My name is Roland from New York.
Roland from New York. What's your contribution about this final?
Okay. The final definitely is Spain are going to win the trophy.
Thank you.
Spain. Okay, you're giving it to Spain. Okay.
Then, what will happen is this. England, they have not been a very stable team since the beginning of this tournament. All their matches, even the last one they played against Ireland, they struggled to win. They didn't come out practically to win their matches. So Spain, on the other hand, have been a very stable team. They've been playing to their own game. They are playing their game convincingly, and they're winning. Understand? I think Spain is a more complete team than England. Then, on the other hand, the Hurricane course.
Bro, man, don't go there.
Just like this German man, what's his name, Michael Ballack. at least Hurricane is going to end the same way Balak ended.
Come on.
Wow.
Come on. That's cruel, man. That's cruel, please.
No, so sorry. That's the way it should be, and that's the way it should be. Okay. So
No,
the tournament is going to Spain.
Spain.
I
Okay.
think they'll be most stable.
Oh.
Then in all round they'll be most stable.
Alright.
So England will try. They will give a fight, and all they will do if the game will go to penalty. What happens is the Spain will win, and Hurricane will lose a penalty.
Wow. I'm going to memorize this thing you just said. I'm going to keep telling it to
I'm
myself.
writing it down already, man.
On Monday,
I'm writing it down already.
Monday, you are the first person your comment is the first thing I'm going to talk about in this show. Because this Hurricane missing penalty.
Let's see how tomorrow goes first.
Thank you for your contribution.
With what he said now, the course is deep. The Hurricane course is very deep.
It's too deep. Oh wow. Okay, let's take this call before we read the comments on our YouTube. Remember, guys. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Name and location, please.
I think I'm getting Vote FM.
Yes.
Vote FM Sports.
Okay. That's good. My name is Sonia Vitalis. You go check the Copa Bridge.
Oh,
Wow.
okay. What's your contribution?
Although I'm asking God, let England carry the match, carry the cup.
Okay.
Because I know England have already suffered a lot. I know I can with because that maybe on that side they will break the cost.
They will break the cost. Okay.
What will cause England to because of the selection. If we decide to do a nice selection against Spain, take the two wingers, Yamal and the William. Spain cannot play anything at all. I think England go through, carry to the call at the final day.
Okay. So what's your
by 2-1. By 2-1.
England winning by 2. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yes.
Not England winning by 2-1. If and only if there's a condition to it, if they make a good selection and find a way to cage Yamal and Nico.
Which is literally
very, very, very impossible though. But message to Southgate. Bros, tomorrow, just send Hurricane home today, please. He can take the medal from the house. I just say he's injured, send him home so that somebody else can play, so that the cost does not affect the rest of the team. We are begging.
Okay,
on behalf of the English fans, we are begging.
Another call. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Name and location, please.
This is Buka calling for Venezuela.
Okay, what's your contribution?
I think England is going to bring it back home this time around.
Oh, it's coming home. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They really fast. But right now, they have all the talent on their side. And you guys, Southgate, count right. So we'll definitely bring it back home.
Oh, okay. Okay. What's your prediction for the match? What's your scoreline?
It will be into penalties.
It's going to penalty. Oh, okay. Thank you for your contribution.
1-1 to penalties.
Oh, it's a 1-1 penalty. So we have 3 callers now. 2 is rooting for.
One is rooting for Spain,
and 2 for England.
2 for England.
And you know that in Nigeria, most of us we support one team or the other in the Premier League. Do you understand? So everybody normally will have this something for England.
People rooting for Spain are Barca fans, definitely.
Yeah,
and Real Madrid fans. But Atletico Madrid, how far? And I don't get fans for this side of the world.
Fans, just like Western people. Who be Western people for this country?
I know say my player on England side, yeah.
Okay, guys. Remember, guys, we are live now on YouTube at Vote FM Sports. We are live on YouTube at Vote FM Sports. We are having a whole lot of comments here. We are going to bring some of the comments we have. We have comments. We have a lot of comments. Emmanuel Okitibi is saying, I don't like Morata, but his technical ability in this present setup helps. Okay, Olmo, Williams, and Yamal to shine. Meanwhile, there is no official sub for him with the form and pedigree. He is right. So if you look at he's the only one that is playing okay, we lost that call. We are still live on YouTube. I'm going to bring in all your comments. Wealth, he's saying the only thing that can stop England is hurricane cost. If not, England will go home with the trophy. This course, we need to talk about this course. Maybe this course is real. Guys.
Maybe if they don't win it on Monday, then that will be the topic for Monday's conversation.
Because I don't understand everybody talking about this particular course. Okay, Emmanuel Okitibi say, Nonso, England has not been playing good as a team at all. They have been struggling even till now. Individual brilliance brought them here, not brilliant football.
I'm not saying they have good players on the side, not teamwork. So they've been improving their game since the first game. After they played that first game, second game they improved a bit. You see improvement in the side.
Okay, guys. MC Chima, he say my money is on England. MC Chima is also saying football is football. There is no favorite in cases like this. Emmanuel is also saying it's a final between two teams that has good players. Anything can happen. Emmanuel is also saying, unfortunately, at John, he won't be losing his job because they are even beginning to give him. They're begging him to stay as England manager. He's talking about Southgate, and he's talking about it's not so that I actually said that.
No, I said they already gave him. I would want him gone last week,
yes,
but they gave him a contract till the World Cups. So I don't have anything against the FA. I'm just saying, bros, look for another best.
What is saying? John, I ask again, what team are you supporting? John, what are you supporting?
John, say it plainly now.
I said
no, I think
no, the club.
City for
you are John is a citizen.
Four in a row.
He's one of the noisy neighbors in England. He's a citizen.
Okay, Emmanuel is saying there is no hurricane course. He is going to win the Bundesliga next season if he does not win this.
With Company as coach.
Yeah, Welt is also saying, Emma, okay, Welt is saying Hurricane course and Michael Ballack's course are the same. You know, that course about, when we talk about this thing about these courses of thing in this show
I was looking at the Chelsea team with Michael Ballack.
He lost the Champions League. He lost a lot of things.
I'm coming.
Let me finish the comments. What is saying, Emma, relax. It was the same thing with Michael Ballack. They are now bantering themselves. Okay, to be saying a Fodum, Jude, Saka, fluid can be as dangerous as Yamal and Williams and Olmo. Sago will 100% start the same 11. Way too risky to change an 11 that brought you to the finals. Welt is now finally saying Saga should go do the cane. What the Hag did to Casemiro, fake injury for him.
That's the FA Cup finals against Man City. Fake injury and put somebody else there. So let's see if we'll get another result.
Okay, guys, you can drop it. We are live on YouTube at Volt FM Sports. You can go there and watch us and drop your comments. We'll be reading it live here in the studio. Remember, you can call us here live in the studio. The number to call is 0706 048 5853. Okay.
Now, we talked about the Ballack situation, and I went back to, there was a post I saw some time ago on social media, and I went back to look at it. And I looked at the Chelsea side in that situation that Michael Ballack was at least the captain of Chelsea and the captain of the German side. Didier Drogba was the captain of what's it called, Cote d'Ivoire. There were like 7 or 8 different captains of the national team on that side, and they couldn't get their hands on the FA Cup. They couldn't get their hands on any trophy.
What they won actually, he won the champion. What he was missing was champion. He lost the finals with Leverkusen
and Chelsea.
He's been unlucky. He didn't win anything for Germany, so he's been unlucky. Okay, let's get your straight prediction before we move to Copa America now. John, your doctor.
Okay, Kai Walker.
This guy in the match, Walker.
Yes.
You have speed, you have everything to stop Williams, but to trust. Yamal is not have such speed, but he has experience of playing.
Okay.
So I'm telling you, England will beat for the final for the 2,000 and lose it. We saw it somehow. I don't think it will happen. England will do a big one. It will beat Spain on Sunday.
Okay,
thanks to my take.
All right, thank you for your contribution.
Yeah.
Okay, John, you are saying give me your straight contribution before we move to Copa America. Give me your straight contribution for
this. Straight win 2-0.
Wow. Also, just counter. There is no.
I'll counter, but let's see how it goes. Penalty shootout. Fake injury for Hurricane. Send him home. Play me. Start me and Ivan Toney and Anthony. If you're playing a front three,
you don't even call Oli Watkins.
Calm down first now. There's something you see in the training ground. You say, let this guy start. I have seen something in England training ground. You don't understand. I went there during the week and I saw something there. If you're playing a back four, play me a front three of Anthony, Anthony, Tony, and Saka. You know, Anthony Gordon, Tony, Ivan Tony, and Bukola Saka, and you get a win.
Okay, let's take this call. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Name and location, please.
Yeah, this is Chigozie calling from Enugu.
Okay, Chigozie, what is your contribution about this final?
Okay, the thing is that England, you won't see them playing anything, but they still get to the final. You know, I'm just surprised because I know when this thing started, I was arguing with my brother that England they won't go far because of what they are playing. Even up till now, even up to the semi-final, they weren't exceptional. You know, it was that Watkins moment, and then they won it. So I don't know. You know, football is not all about luck all the time. You know, Spain seems like, even though they are not at their best, but they seem a better team than England in this tournament. And when you now add this hurricane factor, I think Spain may have to leave the cup at the end of the day. And that's what I think. And was in Southgate, was it stopping him from starting Copa? You know, 2 times now when he came in, he did something. And it's not as if he's a player you can tag a super sub. In Chelsea, he starts and he does exceptionally well. He may want to start him and then at least start with your best. Let's see how it goes. This is a final. There may not be time for a second chance. But overall, I think Spain will carry the day. Maybe 1-0 for Spain.
Okay.
Nah, this is a case of a fan without faith.
Thank you for
Start Palmer, you get result, and yet even if he starts, he won't still get the trophy. He's a fan without faith. If you want to start Palmer, we are sure that we can get the win, but that's not the case here.
Okay, guys. Before we move to Copa America, let's read the 2 other comments we have here. For Spain, okay, TV is saying England to win if Olmo is stopped. I am not even scared of Yamal and Williams. Oh wow. Okay, TV is saying allow Foden to be free, as he did against Netherlands, and watch them destabilize Spain's calmness.
As he did against Netherlands, he scored goal. He do anything. He free. On top all the free. Waiting him do for that match. Now as they come out and put Palmer, they get goal.
Okay, guys,
let him start though. It's just Sunday, the same way it is.
On Sunday is going to be a fantastic final. Let's hope it's going to live up to the expectation where everybody is expecting, because they are the 2 teams that have star players throughout in the tournament. So we're going to take this final call before we move to the Copa America side. Hello, good morning.
Morning. Onyabita is a callback.
Okay.
Yes. If Southgate can even find a way to squeeze Kupama in that squad, and even only Watkins.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then squeeze them for that match. I believe Spain will hear them.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Okay, he's a Chelsea fan. They want Palmer to stop, but I don't think Palmer to stop. Okay, we have a message here. This is saying, another call.
I think we'll just have to deal with the English matter.
Yeah, good morning.
Name and location, please. Hello. Please reduce your volume on your radio set. Okay.
Okay, I've done that.
All right.
Bernard.
Okay, you're Donald from where, please?
Bernard, call from Enugu.
Enugu. Okay, what's your contribution, Donald?
Bernard.
Okay.
Okay. I think it's time for England. If they are unable to do it, I think it's going to take a very long time. And the only way they will do it is for them to. I think Karke is doing little or nothing in that front. So you should bring the young people to come and do the scoring, because if they didn't score, Spain is going to score them more than 2 goals, and it's for England to respond. And if they didn't get a goal, if they didn't barricade, I think they are not going to win the tournament. So they should start Watkins or Tony. I think that's the way they lift it. But if they keep Ken there, nothing for them. That's my contribution.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Now let me read some of the comments here. Before we move to Copa America, everybody's eyes is fixed on this Copa America. Oh, we are still getting calls from our people. Okay, Emmanuel is also saying allow for him to be free. Okay, we've read that. The final thing he said that Palmer can never start. Ahead of who? Is it Jude, is it Saka, or is it Foden? So I don't think Palmer is starting. So let's just forget about Palmer starting.
I think John is not even talking anything about Palmer starting anymore because he's been corrected multiple times.
I disagree.
He's been corrected.
I disagree.
He's
It's just because we know that this is England, and then there are some pecking order in England, and it's
Which
crazy.
team not get pecking order?
There are some crazy pecking order that shouldn't stand. You have a star performer who has saved you from disgrace in the semi-finals, and he's sitting on the bench.
They
Okay,
don't
guys.
go
For real now?
Let's take this.
Did you
the only
watch
thing
that
said-
game at all?
The only thing said they could just go extra time and penalty
I
shootout.
disagree.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Name and location, please.
Yeah, it's Bishop from Transekulu.
Bishop from Transekulu. Okay, what is your contribution about this game?
I want to talk about the finals.
Okay, yeah.
First of all, I'm not England supporter. I'm not their fan. I have my players there.
Okay.
My team is out. Then, but you see this team, you always see that they will not do anything. They will not do anything. They keep on surprising us. Let me tell you. At first, we say they are not going to take it out of the group stage. They did. We say they are not going to go out of group. Round of 16 quarter final. They prove all of us wrong. They are in final. And they are still saying they are not going to win. What is the guarantee? What is our evidence? They are not going to win. You see this team that always play either by crook or by kind. They are in the final, my brother. Don't take it away from them. That thing they are doing from group stage to the final, they can still do it and win the title. Sometimes the best team don't always win.
Yes.
Let me take you back to the tournament. Italy was not the better team last tournament. They won. In fact, England was better, but they defeated England. Chelsea was not the better team, and they won the Champions League 2012. It do happen.
True that.
And let me even shock you more. You see, players to player. England have it. They can match Spain. The only thing Spain have going for them is teamwork. They play together more. One, you can't take anything away that from Jude. Jude is the best player now in the world. But Jude is going for Ballon d'Or.
Wow.
If Jude did not win Ballon d'Or, I will ask questions. This is Jude. Then, let's take it down to Phil Foden. Foden is the best player in the Premier League. In fact, I would take Foden over than Yomu.
Anytime, any day, man.
Then Bukayo. You can't take anything away from Bukayo. Bukayo, in fact, I would take Bukayo over Nico Williams. Understand? So player to player that are there. Then the Rice is not far from Rodri. Yes, you can say Rodri is better, but not that far. The only place that they have shot is you can talk about the goalkeeper or talk about Meno. Fabian Ruiz is better than Meno. Right or right. But they are not far. Player to player, they are not far. Understand me? They are not that far. But tomorrow, Spain is going to put the ball on the ground. Normally. England will not only chase the ball, they will pursue the ball. Yes. In fact, we will laugh tomorrow, tire. But this Katanku ball they are playing, they can try to play a Katanku, he can follow, and win the match. You can see that they can defend. One thing they have proved to us that they can defend. They hardly concede one. And again, before I drop, England have improved in one thing. If you have been watching England or following England, this is the tournament. England has scored their penalty, all of them. They have lost a lot of matches in Europe, in the World Cup and Europe, because of penalty. Look at the way they are scoring. In fact, anybody who is being called upon now will score the penalty. Last tournament, they lost because of penalty. About 3 or 2 missed. Sancho, Rashford, and Saka. You ask yourself why. But look at what they are doing this season. There is improvement in this team. I'm not their supporter, but I will not give it to Spain until 90 minutes. Spain are the best in this tournament. The close to them is Germany, and they took Germany out. No doubt. You can't take anything away from the way they play. In fact, they will do their normal thing, which is keeping the ball on the ground. Your work is to chase the ball. They will play you, no doubt. But you can stop them from scoring and get Katanku or counter or any way you want to do it. Just score them first. They will battle you.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
So I believe, you see, tomorrow, I'm not giving it to anybody yet. If England can make it to the final, my brother, they can still win it.
All right. Thank you for your
Thank you very much.
Okay. Yeah, let's read one more comment before we go for Copa America. Everybody's eyes is fit. Tomorrow go hot. Like everyone will start at 8 o'clock.
Like I said, it's going to be
everybody
a
will close shop, go house.
Like I said, it's going to be something we see in the movies.
I'm
Everybody
telling
wants to
you.
expect the suspense that's going to come with tomorrow's
Okay,
finals.
before we move to the Copa America, okay, TP is asking John, there is no pecking order. Mino was brought in and he kept a big players off the team already. Palmer cannot play ahead of any of these guys. Okay, to be saying any team can win the finals. Okay, guys, thank you for your contribution about this game. On Sunday tomorrow, fight go start, and let's see who wins tomorrow. Okay, now we have the Copa America final that happened on Sunday morning, 1 a.m. in the morning. It's going to be Argentina versus Colombia. Okay, let's talk about that final because it's going to be it's a big tournament too. Argentina, Colombia. No, so your team is out already. You guys out, and now I'm paying
the king, the uncrowned
Which
king, the
Please.
uncrowned king.
He paying you, but how do you see that game? Because I've seen both of them. I've watched some of games for Argentina. What they play this Copa America, it's like the referees used to forget their yellow cards, so whistles and yellow card because
Everything at home.
everything goes. So how do you see this final? Who you think that will come out on top? Do you think Argentina? Because both of them are equally balanced.
You see my card? I don't fold. I don't talk anything again. I don't fold. You see this Argentina game? There's nothing to say. After what Colombia did to Uruguay, let them sort themselves out. Let them just sort themselves out because I was heartbroken after everything. After Uruguay played their hearts out,
After
did
all the
everything.
hype you are giving
After
them.
all the Ogati, Babade, all the Guinness and Pelistris, they couldn't get a goal, and Colombia just scored one. Man, this Colombia side are just something else. And if they continue with this performance, and I think they are the highest goal scorers in the Copa America so far. If they continue with this performance, I don't think Argentina has stand a chance. But you know, FIFA now and everything.
FIFA,
And calm down. Now. You know how FIFA they work now and everything. So I don't see.
Wait, how are you picking FIFA to this matter now?
I'm
You see?
coming.
Wait,
I'm coming.
I want to understand
You
what
see,
FIFA
when I say somebody is petty in this thing now, you will say
John,
not
leave
petty, I'm not
petty,
doing
leave
this one.
pettyism.
Let him
Leave
let him
pettyism.
talk.
You know how these things go.
Yeah, okay.
This
How
match
which
now,
things go? Please
Colombia
spell it
just decide
out.
to shoot themselves in the foot. You understand? And so far this tournament, we've seen fouls not being given.
It's been everywhere here.
We've seen fouls not being given. If that incident happens on Monday morning, it's going to be tough to call. On Sunday morning, we'll be seeing a third place playoff on Sunday morning. So it is from that third place playoff we will know how the finals will look like. Uruguay against Canada on the third place playoff. After that Sunday morning game by 1 a.m. on Sunday morning. Then on Monday morning by 1 a.m. we'll see what will happen. But it is for Premier League now or for any other league. Now from week 34, they know who will carry Premier League. So from this third place match, the officiating, no matter how the officiating goes, we will know how the finals will go. But for now, I don't want to comment on the finals. I'm keeping my cards.
I don't know. I don't understand what all this.
Like I said,
All this rigmarole, all this
John, please, what do you think about this final, John?
much
please?
ado over nothing.
I don't want to say
Over
anything about the
nothing.
final.
Over
I want to talk
nothing.
about the third place.
Forget
Uruguay
about
will win
third
against
place,
Canada. Leave that one.
Please talk about
Irrespective.
what's your
Please,
thought about
Leo
this
for
final?
the trophy. Simple and short.
Leo for the trophy.
That's the only thing John will say. That's the only thing. And after that, this race ended. That's the only thing John will say. Leo for the trophy. But we're forgetting the likes of players who's won four man of the match performance. James Rodriguez, and everybody is saying his role in football is expiring.
Of course.
His role in football. Now you see that role in football with players like this cannot die down.
It's a dying species. How many players like James Rodriguez are playing in Europe right now? How many? Name 5.
Coutinho,
Like, what are you talking
Tony
about?
Cruz, Tony Cruz. You say I should name. I'm naming them. I'm naming them.
Let's not even go to
Jude Bellingham.
I disagree.
You understand? You say name one. I'm naming like 3 now. I've named Coutinho. Okay, Coutinho don't go back Brazil. He's no more in Europe. There's Coutinho. He's no more in Europe. There's Bruno Fernandes. There's Jude Bellingham. If look at it either ways you want to look at it, they have the same flair, the same style of play.
It's not
Create chances, score goals, play behind the striker. There's a Copa who has that same character. What's it called? The category. Copa falls under that category. Phil Foden, the same thing. All these players I'm mentioning for you fall under that category of number 8 or number 10.
we are
So
talking
I'm
about
saying-
pure 10, not 8 or 10.
That's what I'm saying. All these players I've mentioned for you
And I'm
all these
telling you
players I've
that
mentioned
they
for
do
you
not even meet the
fall
measure.
under this
None of them
category.
meet the measure.
Oh, okay, but now let's get your prediction before we move to transfers because that game will be played. We'll see what happens. Messi is looking for his third trophy. And I told you on this show yesterday that apart from Spain that won the 3 major tournaments back to back, Argentina is trying to replicate the same thing. They won the Copa America, they did the World Cup, and they are now gunning for the Copa America. If they do it now, they are going to be a team. If you put that finalasa or what is it, it becomes four, but that people call it a friendly game. But if they win this Copa America, they win 3 tournaments, which is a good thing for. But let's get your prediction, John. Let me extra prediction, because you know that they don't play extra time for Copa America. So what's your prediction for that game?
2-0 finals.
2-0 for
3-peat.
For Argentina.
Yeah.
Okay, John, what's your prediction?
John, I told you 2-0.
He doesn't have a prediction. He's waiting for
penalty shootout.
Penalty shootout. Okay.
Yes.
So 0-0 for 90 minutes.
1-1 for 90 minutes. You can't stop the attack of Colombia. This is obvious now. After what they did to Uruguay, I'm certain you can't stop the attack, man. It's just 1-1.
Okay.
Argentina scores the score.
This has not scored. Okay. Remember, guys, we are live on YouTube at Vote FM Sports, Monday to Saturday, every single day. We have other comments on our YouTube channel. Okitibi is saying Colombia will not come and respect anybody there. They will play to their strength. Colombia will score in the final. Okitibi is saying Colombia will score in the final. So
they will score.
Let's see what happens.
Who will win that you ask.
Yeah.
They will score. If it goes, Colombia get goals.
Okay, let's see who will win that game. Is another finals, and everybody is expecting another great final in that game. Okay, let's talk a bit of transfer before we close. There are rumors everywhere, players trying to move. Now Newcastle is trying to buy Kevin Lewis, Kevin Phillips,
Dominic Louis is someone
from
Everton. Is someone that I think Newcastle don't have an out-and-out striker. After Eddie Howe took over,
what they have?
Andre Isak.
Isak is not an out-and-out striker. Look at him at Villarreal. Go and look at him. He runs in from the left flank.
I disagree.
It's just like saying Trossard is a striker, or Kai Havertz is an out-and-out striker, or Timo Werner is an out-and-out striker. These players are not out-and-out strikers. They could play in that position and get you results, but they are not naturally born for that position. Isak,
the guy that is born for the position, how many goals has he scored last season?
Wilson. Now allow me finish the sentence now.
Calvin Lewin get last season as against Isak?
For Everton.
What's their stats? Yes, what's
for
their
Everton?
stats?
Look at where Everton finished now. You look at where the club finished.
So they say Isak is a proper 9.
What are we talking about?
9.
How can you say he's not a proper 9?
He went from, it wasn't Villarreal he went from. Go and look at what he played for. Because he played at Newcastle. You know when I told you, when you do proper, when we do proper with, as a coach, let me now go into that aspect. As an highlight in this game, you do proper player profiling. Look at him from the youth setup till his experience play. From Villarreal and from other places he's played, he's always played from the left wing, cutting in to score goals, just like Anthony Martial.
They're still attacking you here. Well, he's saying Isak is a modern 9.
He's a modern 9 from where?
He's a
driving Anthony Martial, you play him in 9, he doesn't get goals. You play him from the flank, he's getting you 10 goals in 7 matches. That same thing with Isak. You play him in the 9 position, he's not getting you goals.
Okay, Louis,
you play him from the flank, he's getting you 15 goals plus.
Should they buy Louis?
He's not coming in to replace Isak. That's one thing you should know. Look at the stats so far this season. Isak has been playing from the left, while the other guy, Militao, what's his name again, has been playing from the right. Now, the person playing from that forward line is someone we're not even talking about. The likes of, what's his name? Wilson.
No, so if you look at
he's coming in to replace, I just mentioned his name now. He's coming in to replace Wilson.
If you look at this guy Isak you are talking about, he played most of the game as number 9. They hardly play him from this flank you are talking about. Whether they brought him from the flank, they hardly play. How many times has he played?
The funny thing for me is we are talking about Lewin versus Isak. This is somebody that has scored bucket loads of goals for Newcastle, and you are putting him side by side with Lewin, who is struggling with 7 goals from last season and just 2 assists with a couple of injuries. Like, how do you make that movement? And for me, I think Newcastle are just trying to meet up with their what do we call it now? Local grown players, because I don't see why you are doing fine without him, and you're bringing in somebody who does not show. Look at the last 5 seasons. He hasn't even gotten up to 10 goals in the last 5 seasons.
Mm.
In a season.
What
are you bringing him into?
Atleti came in and made him a god in the attack, and
Making
everybody
which
wanted
God? How
him.
many goals did he score in that
Everything
season?
want, eh?
How many goals did he score in that season with Ancelotti?
He scored 18 goals plus.
I disagree.
How many goals does Isak have in the Premier League?
Okay, we have another news from Napoli. Napoli is trying to buy Lukaku from Roma. And I don't know what you make of that. You know that his former coach that brought him, Conte, is now there. Now he's trying to bring him to Napoli. No. So do you think it's a good move for them?
A rumored bid was submitted to Napoli by PSG, about 200 and
for Osimhen. They are looking for replacement.
It's not just Osimhen, over 203 million euros, because if it was in pounds, it would be 200 million pounds. So a 200 million pounds bid was submitted to Napoli for Vicha and Osimhen together, which means you want to take off their best 2 players. You understand? So if Napoli are looking forward to this deal, it means they can get 10 Lukakus, 15 Tammy Abrahams, and still play good football. So I don't see any reason why.
Do you think it's a good move for Napoli to take
me,
if they lose Osimhen, obviously?
Yeah. What's his name now? Lukaku can never replace Osimhen at Napoli. Never replace Osimhen. Okay. So you need to go and get 2 or 3. 10
Lukaku.
If you are trying to get 10 Lukakus, fine and good. But then why would you want to get 10 31-year-old men or 33-year-old men into your side? So I think it's the right time for Osimhen to move, and PSG are coming for him now. But the replacement, Lukaku, for me, is not it. You have to look elsewhere. You have to look for strikers that can get you more, at least equal to what Osimhen and Vicha have been doing for Napoli, and bring in maybe 2 signings, and you bring them in. You still have Openda in Europe. You still have what's his name, Zesco in Europe.
You like this Openda guy?
You have strikers.
Question about this Openda. Nobody's bidding for him. Okay, guys, we are live on YouTube. Let me read some of the comments before we go. Emmanuel Kitibi is saying, a fit Kelvin is a good player, but injury has almost shattered his career. Wealth is saying, Lukaku can never replace Osimhen. Okay, guys, thank you for joining us in today's show, and thank you for all your comments on our YouTube channel. Remember, our YouTube channel is at Vote FM Sports. As Vote FM Sports. So every day, Monday to Saturday, join us live. Drop your comments. We'll be reading your comments live here in the studio. The finals of the Euros is going to be played tomorrow. Let's hope it's going to give us a lovely, lovely game. My name is Godwin. Have a lovely day. See you on Monday.
104.3 FM, where music meets the voltage. Take a break and enjoy the show. Sports.
Alex Iwobi gets the ball out to the left-hand side. The delivery comes in. Oh, it's a goal!
Entertainment. News and politics. Gospel.
And let them have dominion. The kingdom of God is within people.
Odenibo.
Awesome programs exclusively on
Volt 104.3 FM.